Hey, wait for me!
Look at this place! There's so much to explore.
Hello and welcome to VoxEdit Monday with me at Pandapops, where I'll be showing you how to create, build, animate and do all sorts of fun stuff within VoxEdit for you to create awesome assets for the sandbox. If you're brand new here, then ask questions and I'll answer them. If you want to know about Sandbox, ask me questions and I'll tell you. You want to know about VoxEdit, ask me questions and I'll tell you. You want to ask about Game Maker, you can ask the questions. I may not be able to tell you all of those answers. I know a little bit about Game Maker, but if anything that I don't know, I can point you in the correct direction as to places that you can go. How the frig is everyone doing? We got Go West in here, play games, jokes on you. Dr. Metaverse, hello. Jazz Wolf is on a watch streak. Whoop whoop. That's impressive. We have a lot of streams happening at a lot of different times. So if you manage to get on a watch streak, you are doing well. I don't see anybody saying hello over on YouTube just yet. But yeah, I am looking at restreams. So if you guys are there, I will see you. Ask away. For today's stream, we're getting Christmassy. We're getting Christmassy. I'm gonna build a house, but I'm gonna make it festive, okay? We may not get to making the festive part of the house today, but we're still gonna make a house. This house is going to be a shell of a house, and instead of like one that you can enter, obviously, you can add teleporters and all that jazz in your games, but this is just going to be a standard, festive, oldie-looking, cute house, okay? That's what we're gonna be doing. Oh, and we do have a VoxEdit contest. Create a trophy contest. Let me grab that for you. VoxEdit, create a trophy. Or design a trophy. Design a trophy, that's what it's called. Design a trophy contest. Here we go. Let me grab that for you. For chat. For those that would like to take part. Hey! When will the Alpha Pass reopen? What do you mean by the Alpha Pass reopening? Do you mean when... Do you have, like, the Alpha... Do you have... So, there's the Alpha Pass, which is the Alpha Season 4 Pass. And then there's the Battle Rewards. So, are you asking when the Alpha Passes are going back on sale? What are you asking here? Because on every single one of these streams, we actually give away an Alpha Pass, if that's what you're asking. Great intro clipped, thank you. Yeah, this is the latest VoxEdit contest. So, regular category, probably shouldn't have called it regular category. There's only one category. I scrolled down being like, where there's no other category. This one closes on November 20th, so you still have some days left. You have 9 days. You have 9 days and a few hours left. Please convert to your local time. Please, 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 please. there is a 1st to 10th place, as well as participation prize. Now, this is limited to the first 100 valid participants. So you may be wondering, okay, how can I not be valid? One, if you are on a deny list, so or everybody who enters goes through checks, and so that can make you invalid to receiving prizes. So that is one way. The other way to be invalid is if you enter spam or low quality entries, we reserve the right to remove those. So if you enter like a spam entry, and an example of a spam entry, and this has happened, and I've used this as an example lots of times, somebody screenshotted, actually there's two examples I'll give. One person screenshotted a picture of my face as an entry. Although absolutely lovely that you submitted my face as an entry, that is not a valid entry for a VoxEdit contest. And then another person literally submitted a picture of the computer tower, and I was very confused over what that could possibly be for. Go West, we do sometimes get over 100 people entering these VoxEdit contests. The larger VoxEdit contests, we do see much more entries. We don't get as many entries as we did like during like the mega hype of crypto, where we were getting around like an average of like 250 entries. We aren't seeing that anymore. For those mini VoxEdit contests, which most of those mini VoxEdit contests are the ones that have participation prize. This is one of the larger VoxEdit contests that have participation prize and a larger participation prize than usual. But it varies. That should get a creativity point. Metaverso, it just got denied. It wasn't on theme, it wasn't Voxels. But yeah, so it varies contest to contest. Generally, we see a lot more entries for the non-IP VoxEdit contests. So yeah, it just varies. Sometimes we see a really high turnout. Sometimes we have a low turnout, and sometimes we have such a low turnout that we have to extend the contest. And usually that helps if we extend it by a day. We try not to ever have to do this. The last one we had to do was a few months back, and then the one that we had extended prior to that was over a year ago as official Sandbox VoxEdit contest. The screenshot of you was, yes, of course, it was invalid because it wasn't a voxel piece of work. That's why it was invalid. But yes, you can, so the way to become invalid is also not to be on theme. If you create, this is a contest, create a trophy, design a trophy. So if you created what is an example of something that isn't a trophy? If you created a chair, and it doesn't look anything like a trophy, then that is an invalid submission. Or if the contest was horror, Halloween, spooky, and you created a really pretty spring flower or tree that in no way embodies spooky horror vibes, then obviously that is an invalid submission for that type of contest. So it has to be on theme to be valid. You need to not be on our deny list, and obviously I can't tell you who's on the deny list, but they get checked by our team, and it needs to be not a spam or low quality entry. Now, some lower quality entries do get validated, because, you know, they may be new and they're giving it a try. By like spam or low quality entry, I'm talking about you've just kind of made like a box, or you've taken a template and not done anything with the template. You have literally just submitted the template. So there are ways that you could be classed as invalid for the participation rewards. And hello to Undar Life Real. I hope I said that name right, but you got a little frog next to your name, so that's cute. I like the frog. I like frogs. Frogs are cute. Right, so we are making a house. Any other questions? Do we have any questions? Did I link that? Oh yeah, I did link it. I'll link it one more time for those people that may want to take a look. You could also go check out at VoxEdit over on Twitter. Make sure to follow them. Make sure to do it. Follow them. Alright, any other questions, or are we gonna get started? I also forgot where I got up to with, actually, let's just double check that. Where did we get up to with this bad guy? Did we? Oh, we did all of the stuff. We actually finished it. So this is it finished. I can't remember if we were gonna add anything else. I don't think we were. We got just a book opening. And then we got Idolo 2, no key. So yeah, that all got finished, what we were working on before. Lovely. And then we were, oh, that's what we started working on. I've lost it. I've already lost the fruitcake. The festive fruitcake. We may have been doing that on my personal stream. I can't remember anymore. They all blend into one at this point. Am I right? The scale. I'm not adding the scale. The scale's gone. Scale isn't going to be there. We're done with that asset. The asset is done. It is finished. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It is complete. We are done. Right, so we are going to do the front of the house. Now, doorways, if you're using the templated doorways, then they are 64 by 96. So we're going to want this to be probably just slightly taller than a doorway. I'm probably going to make it 4 blocks high. And for those wondering what, and if you're not good at maths, then 1 block is 32 voxels. So I want it to be 4 meters high, so you times that. 128 high. I also probably want it to be 128 wide as well. I don't want the front of the house to be too big. And then I think I'm going to go probably for like a beigey color. And we're just going to go 1, 2... I'm probably going to make it 3, 4 thick. I don't usually make it 4 thick, but I'm gonna. And what I'm going to do, we're gonna find the center, and I'm just gonna outline where a door is going to go. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this is just a shell, so I can create the door. So yeah, the height and everything doesn't really matter, but I still want it to be roughly... that's 45, 64. Still want it roughly the correct size. I might make it slightly thinner, but just make sure that I don't design around it. And height-wise, that is 94, which is perfect, because I wanted it just slightly smaller. That's good. And the reason I'm doing this doorway, I'm going to design the door, don't worry, the door will get designed. I just want an area as to where the door is going to be. So I can get an idea. But just in case somebody wants to put their own door in front of this door, then they have that option without it like overlapping. We're going to trim. We're going to set to floor, and it's perfectly centered here. I'm also just going to quickly go to Big Me so I can hide this because I didn't put that I was streaming. And I'll be streaming until then. Perfect. Right. Chat, what are we up to? 2 questions, please. What does the auto slap do? And no, we're not talking about inverse kinematics. I haven't been given an update about inverse kinematics, so at this point, it works if you're doing the very basics with inverse kinematics, but otherwise it doesn't work how it is supposed supposed to work. So if you're used to using inverse kinematics, it's not going to be working the way that you expect it to work because it doesn't at the minute. The auto slurp, we can go over that in a minute. Can you remind me, Metaverse, if you're still there, we'll go over auto slurp probably in like 20 minutes. Remind me in 20 minutes. So I have already started working on the nodes here. So we've got our world, and then I've got my control node, and then I have all my other nodes coming off of my control. So I've got a first floor node. I'm going to do front here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control D and click and drag. So now I've got this, and I'm going to rename it. I'm going to call this back. But obviously we don't want the door, we don't want these, because whatever we do to it, it's going to do to the other side. So I'm not going to want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the front. I'm going to call it back. We're going to drag that one over there. And then for this, we can just get rid of it. Now, when I build houses, I like to do more like flat pack style houses. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's I'd gone on to Big Me while I edited something real changed like my status and moved some stuff around for work things. Yeah. I'll just quickly go over that. Got my control nodes here, first floor. I'm having all of my first floor nodes come off of there. I'd done a front, I'd done a back. The front was the only one here. I clicked on the front building, did Control D, clicked on this little arrow here and dragged it back. It duplicated it. I clicked the duplicate, did Control R to rename. I named it back. And then because I duplicated this one, whatever we do to this would happen to the duplicated one. So we needed to make a duplicate of the front door. So I duplicated that model. So I had the sizes. And then I just renamed it back and then dragged the back over there, deleted the door. I am struggling to animate your Cybercon's VX NPC. Have you ever opened? Yes, I have. It's been a while since I've opened it. I think the last time I opened it, I think I had to, there was no animations on it. I don't believe my Cybercon VX had any animations. And I had to rig him up and animate fully. I don't even know if I don't know where mine is. Is yours rigged up at all? I don't know whether they did some edits to the files, but is yours even rigged? Because I feel like mine was never really rigged. I can't remember whether mine was ever rigged. I just remember I did my animations for it. Yeah, it is rigged. Huh. Maybe it was then. I don't know. Are there any animations? Oh, yeah, same. Wait, I'm confused. You said yes. Yes, it is rigged. So, like, when you open it up, it is in a pose. Like, I mean, it's rigged where you can see all of this, but are the body parts in the correct place? Like, are you opening it and it's like a squashed little mush in the floor? No animates at all. But he's in the correct pose, correct? He's in the pose that he needs to be. Or she. Yeah, I just animated mine. I didn't do many animations on mine. I did a lot of mine for like little things. Like I had, do I even have it? Give me a second. Don't forget about the Clipper raffle, guys. We are not doing, we're not doing the game nights every other Friday now. Now they're being done just on the last Friday of the month, where we'll do the Clipper raffle there. So yeah, keep on clipping. Yeah, one pose is correct, but the parts are centered completely wrong. Yeah, that's what I remembered it being. Yeah, you gotta do all that yourself, mate. I'm sorry. Where is it? Is it in my downloads? And I just remember I had edited mine to do like a little wave, and I had edited the head so it had my chef head inside, so it was if like it was wearing a mask, so as if like my chef panda was inside of it wearing a Cyberkong VX mask. Is all I remember doing for that. And like a wave hello are the main things that I remember. Oh, we got an ad starting in 5 minutes, guys. Got an ad starting in 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna do the side pieces. I'm just gonna duplicate and we're gonna call this side 1. But I don't want this house to be a perfect square. So what I will be doing is we'll be making it a little bit longer. We're actually going to extend this. And we're going to extend it. How big? Should we just do one more? I think I'm gonna go for 180. No, we'll go for 175. A lot of the houses or rooms that I make, I will make to be block size. This one, I am not. So this won't work perfectly with terrain blocks going around the outside. This will be slightly off size. I'm trying to catch up. Make it Tim Burton style. Wait, let me just have a cut. Tim Burton style house. I feel like I might already be. I am kind of oldie. A little bit is. I just wanted to double check. It's not gonna be fully. It's a Christmas house, so I'm making a more like winter medieval style house. So it's not gonna be like dark and gloomy, but it is definitely gonna have a little bit of like those sort of like slanty type roofs that Tim Burton is a fan of. And by Tim Burton, I mean he's like a fan of Gothic architecture, I feel. I'm gonna rename this side 2, duplicate, side 2, I'll pop that there. Okay. And so this is the whole bottom. We will add like a floor piece in as well. I think you're working on the cake. Yes, I was. I forgot all about that, and now we're moving on to the house. We'll go back to the fruit cake. It's more of the swirling animation, and I had said before that I'll work on the swirling animation off stream because that's something that I've got to like properly concentrate on. I also think I did the fruit cake on my personal channel and not on this one. Well, we need a house to place the cake in, but this is a shell. This is a shell of a house. This isn't an enterable house. One thing that you could do, which generally I prefer doing the flat pack house styles, but if you do want to save yourself some nodes, you could just do an entire box, okay? And this is all within like the correct sizes. So I could do like box floor 1, and we could do, the height was 128, I believe, and then I did 174. I can't remember. No, this was 174. This was 128. And we could do something like this. Center it. And then we can design around this. Is another way that you could do that. I remember you doing the closing animations on the table. Which table? The last one on this channel was the Christmas wrapping paper. Oh, yes! That's what we were doing last time on this channel. Thank you so much. Right, the ad's starting, people. If you have Prime or are subs, then you're probably not going to see the ad. Otherwise, it should be 30 seconds. And yeah, it should be over soon for you guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right, if anybody is watching on YouTube, give me a shout. Otherwise, I'm going to do a Twitch-only giveaway. Okay? Give me a shout if there's people on YouTube. Are you guys on YouTube? We also don't have many viewers over here today, which is sad. But yes, this is the other thing that you could do. So you could just have this, and I could put that as the front, and they were different colors. But there you go. And then it's I don't like that it's a different color. This is sometimes I work on larger buildings when I'm making stuff, so I don't always just do a big thing like that. Plus, it takes a while to load compared to if I just do sections. There is that option, and then obviously that would just be one node. With these, I've got multiple, but this is going to be a non-animated building, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to put that back. Oh, I can delete that thing from Nightbot. Commands. There we go. Oh, no, not commands. There it is. Where's the EP issue? There we go. Delete. Go bring your friends over here. Right, does anybody... Nobody has said that they're on YouTube. I'm gonna let people have a moment to load on into YouTube. Obviously, the benefit of doing the box one is that it's all there. It's one node. The issue is, depending on the size of it, it could take a while to edit, to load, to recolor, to do a bunch of other stuff. Like, this isn't too bad, but that's because I have a pretty good computer. So if you're working on something a bit more low end, it might take a while. Yeah, Dr. Metaverse, I think you're remembering my personal stream. Right, let's do the giveaway over here. Right, we're gonna have the keyword, and you're going to do when. Let me just refresh. Right, this is the keyword. When S4. Right. Okay. Somebody type it in and let's see. When S4. I need to see if this is working. Garnicon. Okay, yeah, it's working. Right. This is for an Alpha Pass giveaway. Just for an Alpha Pass giveaway. Enter in the chat. Okay, so we've done the front bit of the house. For the top section, I'm basically going to want to redo all of this, but I want to do it smaller. So I'm just going to take the back and do back second. Here, we're going to do front B. Back B, side B, side B2. So we're taking the back second. It's going to go on the front. It doesn't matter. And we are just going to edit this because it's just going to be like a half height, pretty much. There we go. Just make sure the pivot's in the right place. It is. Then I'm going to duplicate, drag it over here. Boom. And we're going to take the side, duplicate side to be or not to be. That is the question. Okay, and we're just going to trim it down as well. Wish I paid attention to the height that I chose this one at. Looks right. Perfect. And I'm going to take this, duplicate side to be 2. These all 129? They are. Beautiful. Give it a little spin. And we're going to place it. Let's see how we're doing. Right. Marking Lucas as ineligible. Jazzwolf is ineligible. Metaverso is ineligible. Everybody has a pass. Lucas, you have a pass. It's for a pass. You cannot have one. Lucas is just like, I thought I snuck in here. Oh, boo you. Ooh. Rigged. Yes, it's rigged for the people that don't have a pass. You are correct. For the eligible people that don't have a pass. When season 4? That makes me. Now, season 4 is happening now. Lol. Okay. Now, am I happy with the height of that? What I'm going to do is add just a little outline for a small window. And I'm gonna want it roughly there. Oop. There we go. Lovely. And let's see if I like that from here. I think I do. I feel like maybe the height needs to actually go down slightly. So I'm going to make the height, currently it's 64, so I'm going to make it as 60. I'm going to make it 60. Yeah. Although that's done, this is to be a 60. And this one needs to be a 60. When duck. Yes, we do. Oh, the winners for the duck contest that we did will be announced this Thursday. So on this Thursday's alpha stream, we'll be announcing the duck. There will be no alpha season 4 stream tomorrow because I will be away. I will not be here. My video is frozen. Your video is frozen. I don't know what you're on about. Like, just close your eyes, blink 3 times, and you'll see that I am not frozen at all. See, look, I'm here. I'm just really good at ventriloquism. Okay? Oh, Mastro Abe, I'm gonna add you. Mastro Abe, can I add you in? There we go. Mastro Abe, I've added you into the giveaway just because it's not done by a form today. La 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 la. Yeah, see, I told you. Like, close your eyes, and there you go. So make sure if you're over on Twitch, put when S4 for your chance to be entered for the giveaway. When S4. That's what you need to put. When S4. Alright, and now we need to start working on the roof. So we're gonna do R1. And let's just have a little look. I think I'm gonna go for like a sort of red color. Kind of like this maybe, but let me copy and move that over there because I feel like that's a good one to do. And we're gonna go for a. I'm gonna put it as 128. It's gonna be too big though. Okay, and now let's just edit the color slightly. Kind of like maybe this color. Grab this. Okay, this color. Yeah, okay, cool. And we're going to go up just a few, trim it, and we're going to set to floor for this. And this is probably going to be done in a few different ways. Remove this here. I already know it's not big enough, so let's extend the size just slightly. And I do want it overlapping. There we go. And once again. We should get a little bit of an overlap with this. Maybe not exactly. We might need to add a bit more. Do that in a minute. Gonna do 62 there. Gonna raise it up. And then also going to duplicate. It's in the middle, so it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna rotate. Now this is definitely too big. This roof is definitely too large. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop this bottom section. Oh, apparently I didn't fully chop the bottom section. There we go. Gonna trim. Gonna have to reset that pivot. I'm just gonna delete that. And once again, duplicate. Just so I know it's even on both sides, we're gonna flip it around. Drag you in, around there, around there. Not quite even, 35. Okay. And we're just going to rotate. How much did I rotate? 5, 10, 25. And we're going to basically make a bunch of these roof panels. So time limit on how big so we do have the size guidelines for a reason. That's optimization. You can make it taller. I don't know what the largest size is. The larger the assets, though, the longer it takes to upload and the bigger the risk you face with it actually timing out. if you remember the big buildings that Alex made that were the landowners' rewards, the summer and spring big buildings, it took Alex a long time to get those uploaded because they actually were only ever so slight. They are larger than what we usually suggest, and they are non-animated, so they're non-animated. They are larger than the usual 500 and... What's the size? 512, that's it. So 512 by 512 by 512 is optimization for especially animated, but we have it as just a general optimization guideline to stay within. Those buildings that Alex had made are outside of that, not by too much, but they are outside of that. And it took him multiple attempts, and every single attempt took, I believe, don't fully quote me on it, but I believe it took anywhere between half an hour to an hour, and many of those failed. So do keep that in mind. I generally don't build outside of the upper limits. I have occasionally gone slightly outside of it, and we did have the VoxEdit contest for the Landowner Awards, which was the architectural design one, and we did increase that slightly. We allowed it to go to 520, so only slightly. I think that's like 20 voxels tall. I'll double check. Let me check. 32 times 640. Did we go up to 640? Yes. Okay, we must have gone up to 640. The 20 voxels tall, maybe. Yeah, that seems roughly that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't guarantee. Right, we've got a few more people who have entered. Hey, it's Rico over on X. Hello. I'm not fully convinced I like this roof at the minute, but we're gonna do R2. And then with R2, I actually want to move the pivot point to this very edge. Right there. I am also going to want to just make it ever so slightly smaller, not by too much, just slightly. And then coming off of this is going to be R2A. Pop him there, and it's going to go here. Okay, I can already see from here that this is already too big for this section. I'm just going to reduce it a little bit more. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to make it go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I should just be at... Oh, yeah, I can see. That's the same. And then we're going to bring it in. 52. I just want to leave enough space here. Go up. I guess 3 more. See? And then in 55. Yeah, so we can get like a beam in the middle there, and that will make me pretty happy. What I am saying is I'm not keen on how long this section is. Maybe if I rotate it a little bit more, so we do it like 10 more. What I'm going to do is I am going to reduce it just slightly. 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay. Then we're just going to readjust this. It shouldn't affect too much on either side because they're both the same. And we're just going to Move that. Now there is a bigger gap there, so we are just going to adjust that to 93. A little bit more. 96. That's looking good. But this now needs to be smaller. Hey, Team Sebga, how you doing? How the frig are you? Okay, let's have a look at that. It still looks really large. I'm like looking at this and being like, that looks tiny. But it actually is quite large. Right, 29. 29's got to be a good size. There we go. Much better. What we're going to do is we're going to roll it down. 10, 15, 20. No. I'm going to roll it down 10. And we're going to do the same this side. So we're going to do R2, B. Grab it here. Double check. So about 30. Okay. And then we're going to go 5, 10. Not quite in line. So that's off by tiniest bit. We can actually go over here and I can just edit this so it's the exact same. There we go. And then we are going to press Control D, duplicate it again. And this time it's going to kind of flip out. And I'm not sure if I like this. I'm not convinced by it. I feel like this one needs to be smaller. So what we're going to have to do is duplicate, and we're going to call this R3. R3 is going to go here, and with R3, we're going to reduce this even more. Just so like it's a tiny little bit. Just so it's teeny tiny. And from here, I'm actually going to move this up 96 to 99. And probably raise it up there. And I get another 10. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm liking that a little bit more. That's looking a lot more how I wanted it to look. What do you guys think? What do you think with that? Let me know. We're gonna do the same here. We're gonna grab hold of this, do Control D, drag it down. We're gonna select R3 for this one, pop it there. We're just gonna get this one lined. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get this one lined up like this one is. And I think, yeah, we flipped this out 10. 10. We flipped it out. And we're just gonna check that's 56.6. This one needs to also be 56. 56.6. 4.6 there. I think that. Looks right to me. Kind of. It need to come. No, it can't need to come down anymore. Go back to where you were. Like, it can't be 14.6 because then we're up here. Oh, it's on minus. Yeah, that still doesn't make any sense. Maybe if I just rotate it so it's back in that position. And then I delete that one and we'll just do the same again. So we're gonna duplicate. Yep. R3, pop it there. 57.7. Put them in the exact same. 57.7. 7, 5.38. 5.38. They're in the exact position, and then this one is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it's 20. It wasn't 10. 5, 10, 15, 20. I feel like this roof isn't coming low enough down now. Good show against rain or falling assets. Funny. If you are new in, over on Twitch, do put in WENS4 when season 4 with a capital W for your chance for an alpha pass. Yeah, I'm looking at this for the entire asset, and I'm like, yeah, this roof is not. It's not coming down low enough. I very much need this to be coming down much, much lower. Kind of hoping maybe if I just move this down. That's at 87. Then we just go 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Is a little bit closer than what I wanted it to be. Well, I think I did want the roof to be a bit more snug against it, like these a bit thicker. Then I can extend this size. Get this. We're really just playing about with a few ideas right now. Is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just playing with ideas to get the desired effect that I want. Okay. That is better. And with this, I think I can go down just slightly more, so 128. And I can get like a big chunky bit there. Would be good maybe if I did 2 lots of this and make this bit a bit smaller so it could go around the house a bit more. I don't know. What does chat think? How's chat finding this? We're gonna add more festive Christmassy vibes to it in a little bit. And just so people are aware, I am still wearing a festive outfit today. These are all the evolutions. They're pulling Santa's sleigh. Festive. I know. Festive and cool. I hope you guys are getting in the festive spirit. Let me know what is one of your most favorite, like, even if if you're in a place where you don't celebrate Christmas, maybe there's something that you do around this time of year. So just, what is one of your favorite things to do around December? Doesn't have to be Christmas related. Could just be something that you do around December. Whether that's celebrating your birthday. Rudolph got replaced with Pokemon. And Dancer and Dasher and Prancer and Nixon. No, Dixon. Comet. Prancer. What are the reindeer's names? Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, that's it. Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. So it wasn't just Rudolph. I don't know how I feel about the house. I feel like maybe if we sort the door, I might like it a little bit more. Maybe we think maybe all of this is just a little bit too tall. Maybe this bit is just too tall. Let's take this down to a 55. And maybe even if we just take this down to a 120. Yes. Yes! 120, that's what we needed. Boop, boop, boop. Let's just adjust all of these. There we go. Lovely. And then 5 for you and 55 for you. Beautiful. And now we can shimmy it down and shimmy it in. So if I shimmy it in this much, we can probably make the roof bit thicker because I think we're going to have to. This is now 147 and 105 down. So let's go 105 down, then 147. And we're getting much closer to what I actually wanted in terms of size. So I think I do need to take it up slightly. So 109. I worked so hard getting these in the correct place, and I'm definitely feeling like I'm going to have to move a bunch of these, which I hate doing. Yeah, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna delete those ones. I'm gonna reduce the size again of this one. And we're gonna rotate it back 5. Just 5. 5. Gotta rotate it back 5. And you're gonna go to 106. Gonna go 6. You're in the correct place. Let's do one off of you, and we're gonna call you R2A1. And I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna use this same one. Right here. Or do I? No, this needs reducing some more. Okay. And set to floor. Up 118. Higher 123. 4. 27. Beautiful. Right, this one is there. This one flips out 5. And then we'll get the small one on. Okay. I think I've decided on that. R2 B, BA. I don't know. I don't know how I'm naming these things anymore. Jimmy on down. How's chat doing? I have neglected you. I have been thinking. Right. Let's roll it. Boopful! Boopful, you have won. Has your wallet address changed since the last time you filled out a giveaway form? Has it? Has it changed? Has it changed at all? Let me know. Let me know if it's changed at all, or I'll use the one from the last giveaway. Boom. Haven't looked at the price of sand in a few years. Last time you looked, the price was $5 per coin. Now, like 40 cents. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, I think it went to a high of like maybe $8 at like the super high. And then I feel like it sat around like $5 to between $3 to $5 for a little while. But yeah, it is. Is it 40 cents now? That's up. That's how no, it's not. Are you getting me hyped thinking it had gone up to 40 cents? It's at 30. It's at 30 cents. Getting me all excited. I was like, that's gone up 10 cents since this morning. Like, what's happening? It's over 8. Did it get close to 9? I don't know. Bitfox, I don't hold Bitcoin though. That's the thing. Also, there's no financial advice here. But yeah, I mean, it's we have been in a, you know, in a bit of a slump with all of crypto. It's the way I look at it, and until now, like now it's pumping up, and that's great. We love that. But yeah, definitely compared to like 2020, 2021. Yeah, we're not at that woo hype crypto situation right now. And obviously it'd be great. It would be fantastic if we had it all go up that high again. I would be loving it. It would be friggin' fantastic. I think we all would love for that to happen. But almost everything went down. Like, you think about other coins that at that same time were also doing very, very well. They are now not doing well. So I yeah, 8.4. Thank you. I didn't think it went to 9. I knew that much. I'm actually really curious as to what's happening with ETH right now. Okay, it's doing better than it was 24 hours ago. Cool. Cool. But yeah, obviously, I think almost... I don't think there'll be a single person here who is like, no, I don't want it to be as good as it was. I think you'll find we all really, really want it to do very well here. I think we just did 5 there, yeah. 2.57, 2.27. Boom. Oh, 40 cents is in Canadian dollars. Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. Well, it's nice when you look at it like that. And I should just compare. Well, what about Australian dollars? That's got to be even higher. Like, we should all just start using Australian dollar conversion. Oh, that's close to Canadian. 45. 45. Yeah, it's like when I accidentally open stuff and look at it in Great British Pounds, because I'm British, so that's usually what I refer to currency as. But then I got into crypto, and after a little while, just calling everything by their dollar value, just like got stuck, ingrained into me. Right, there we go. Got a big boy there. I'm making it nice and thick. Oh, whoops, wrong color. This is looking better now. I'm feeling like this is looking slightly better. I'm gonna move this in 5 to, where's it poking? There, at 52. It's just kind of poking out right before 52. Can we go up on? Lovely. What if I rotate this in slightly? No, I don't like it. We'll keep it there. Kind of like how it kind of flicks up. Just wish I had it being lower down. Also more in. I kind of want it... It might end up looking like that. We're gonna add more. Oh, Bitfox, yeah. I mean, I very rarely look at what it is into, because it's, to me, it always looks better if you're cashing out like a large amount. If you're like, oh, I'm cashing out $1,000 worth of a coin, and then you're like, oh, that means I'm getting £870 or whatever the conversion rate is. And then you're like, that's not too bad. But when you're like, oh, something's like $30 and then something's like $25 or 25 pence. Sorry, something's like 30 cents and then something's like 25 pence. I'm like, I'd rather have the 30. Hey, not Jackie Chan, how you doing? How the frig are you? Where are we for time? But anyway, what are people's favorite things to do in December? Doesn't need to be Christmas related. Just let me know what you guys like doing. What's your favorite part of December? If you have a favorite part of December, I've got to know what you guys like to do. Because I'm nosy, okay? You want to question why I want to know, the answer you need is Panda is very, very nosy. That is your answer. Nosy. Like to know things. I think that looks kind of cute, right? I add just a bit there. Oh, this is. Let's see. Oh, that kind of looks cute. I didn't realize that was clipping. I'm gonna have to extend the back half. That's fine, we can do that. We can do that. Seasonal candy is your favorite part. Okay, just play Serenity. Oh, yes, I'm so excited people get to experience Serenity. So I got to QA test Serenity and I've been playing it for ages and giving like tons of feedback on it. And one of the first times I tested it, they didn't have like all of the audio. And then sort of like a month or so back, I got to test it with the audio, and you need to play it with the audio turned on because it is just so frigging beautiful. Serenity is one of like the most beautiful harrowing story games that you could possibly play. It is so soulful when you play through it. Now, it's not going to be one of those games that you're going to go back and keep replaying because the story is the story. There is like a different ending if you don't choose to like forgive and let go. There is like just a little bit more after that. But oh my god, it's so good. It has got to be up there as one of my top. In fact, if you haven't already, I do have my own YouTube channel, if you didn't know. Because I've never talked about the fact that I have my own YouTube channel ever on this channel. But I do. And I actually did a video of like some of the best games that you could find inside the Sandbox. And Serenity is one of the ones that I talk about and mention. And like, I'm gonna link it here. Yes, Serenity is by Lululand. Oh, thank you, Metaverse. I was like, here's Panda's YouTube. I appreciate you. Much love. But yeah, I've linked straight direct to that video. You can check out my other videos too. But if you want to see some of my top... And I give a variety of different games that I think are really, really good ones because people's preferences are different. Like, I'm not keen on like tower defenses. I still know what a good tower defense game is, but I'm not going to go out of my way to play one. But I know how to enjoy one, and I know what makes a good tower defense game. So I make sure that when I am giving suggestions for games, that I am giving a variety of types of games that I think people would enjoy. To see more challenging XPs like Yes! Yes, the only thing, obviously, one, we all know multiplayer maps aren't the most optimized right now. Cyberdragon did actually implement an instance cap lock, so no more than 10 players can play in. I would say to anybody watching right now, if you are experiencing like lag when it is a multiplayer server on a game like Cyberdragon's Dread Manor, then I would do /instances and join one that has like next to no people in it, just a few people, and join one of those, because that will obviously be more optimized for you because there won't be as many people there. The other thing with Dread Manor is I really wish that the final quest, like the ultimate quest, was actually like more EP than one, because that is really challenging. When I played Fork Off, and I do like Fork Off, when I played Fork Off, doing like the hard instances are broken. No, there usually, there were only one instance showing for that game. Oh, damn, Go West. When I was in some, when I was in it, there was at least like 3 instances there. So with the moving instances, I feel like it's like one instance. Like there's always just one instance you can't get into. Because when I've tried to load in and it's not loaded me into the instance I wanted to go into, I've tried loading into a different instance and I always have gotten into it. I will report that joining instances is like members are still having issue joining instances because I am not currently capturing that as happening. Then until I do, then I can't show what I'm seeing, so I have to report what other people are telling me. Have you gotten the game done without checkpoints? I got my entry in. There's just the skull heads is the ones, like the level 3 with those heads that are bouncing is the one that I struggle most not accidentally triggering. So I have triggered that every time, but I wish that, like, the checkpoint one is like the ultimate racer. I wish that was an actual hard mode, like that gave more EP. That was like a proper hardcore quest, because compared to Fork Off, like Fork Off's really good, and if you don't have speed equipment, then you're gonna struggle a little bit more. But as soon as you get into Fork Off, it's really easy to get up to that 400 for the quests. that I felt like earning 400 in fork off wasn't a hardcore challenge. That was just, yeah, I've done it. Now I've got 3,000. Now I've got 5,000. I saw somebody get close to 10k on fork off. I was like, that is hardcore mode. That is like, you are playing real hard to get up to that. That's a hardcore challenge, where people have to grind to get that EP. And I feel like Cyber Dragons, that's the one you did on your first try. What, missed the skulls? Every time I say you fork off, yeah, that's why I like saying it. Bitfox, why do you think I say it all the time? I did finish the Ultimate Racer and posted, but I started late because okay. I mean, I didn't come up with the name for the experience. I like the name for the experience. I didn't come up with it. So like, don't go blaming me. Right, that's peeking a little over that side. And let's just extend it 2 on that side. There we go. So we're making it 189? Must be. 189. We'll go here. I just realized we gotta do this like separately now. Oh wait, no, it's fine because they're duplicates, so it should that should be it. Lovely, right, yeah, and that overlaps, good. Right, we got some overlapping happening. I am aware that this is a duplicate of this, but you can't see it on the back side, and this is all going to be covered in, so I'm not too worried. Right, I like how this looks. I am happy with that so far. How are we doing for time? Because I have dinner soon. We've only been going for an hour 20. Does anybody have questions that you need me to cover? Anything about VoxEdit where you're like, Panda, tell me how to VoxEdit so hard. Just be like, I need the Vox editing information. Tell me how to pro VoxEdit. Like, lay the information. What do you know about the trophy contest? What do you want to know? I'm the one that wrote the Medium article. I am the one that put together the form. I am the one that made the banner. What information do you need about the trophy contest? Create a trophy. That's what you need to do. You need to create a trophy. What other information do you need? Trophy size? That is, tell you about it. Well, we did go over it earlier, but sure, I will tell you all about it. Right, everyone, children, sit around the campfire. We're gonna tell a story. Everyone, we're gonna tell a story. Assign a trophy. So once upon a time, there was a lovely maiden called Pandapops, who worked for the Sandbox as their VoxEdit community manager and PO for the streams. And she designed this amazing contest for you guys to take part in. Okay, we're going to just talk normal now. How do you make a custom avatar that can wear equipment? You can't. I mean, I know some people have done it, and they were... Yes, I know some people have done it. They have had internal help to go and have that done, which I can't offer the internal help. But custom avatars you don't get to see the equipment, and it is a little bit annoying because now that the reason originally you couldn't see their equipment is because you know, you can't be sure of the sizes and all of that. So people didn't want the the equipment to look weird on the avatars. However, there is that hide button now. So if people didn't like how the equipment looked on their avatars, they could just hide it. So they, yeah, pretty kind of, yeah, they had somebody do it for them. I don't know who they asked, but they had asked somebody to go and do it for them. And that is how they got around it. But you pretty much only locked templates can have it. Only locked templates you'll be able to see have it. So yeah, design a trophy VoxEdit contest. Unleash your creativity and create a spectacular trophy for our latest VoxEdit contest. The trophy should convey gaming and the metaverse, where the top 2 winners will have their trophies minted and given to the winners of the Sandbox Awards. If you want to know more about the Sandbox Awards in the forum, read here. The Sandbox Awards are different to the Sandies. The content team are running the Sandbox Awards, and the Sandies are always done by Alex, with the council supported by Sandbox. Now, it'll be up to Alex whether he is doing the Sandies again this year, but the Sandbox Awards are different to the Sandies. Just to make that super clear, Sandbox Awards are being done by the content team through the Sandbox. It is a Sandbox, the actual Sandbox Awards. The Sandies are the award shows that Alex runs, and the Sandy is the wand spear thing that gets sent out to all the winners. That is like the Sandy, but we call them the Sandies. Right, prizes! 10,000 sand prize pool. This is first place winner amount, second place winner amount, third place winner amount, 4th to 10th receive 300 each. Participation is 35 sand. Limited to the first 100 valid participants that don't place in the top 10. And by valid, we did go over this earlier, it needs to be on theme. So it has to actually be a trophy. You can't submit a chair, you can't submit a table unless the table is on the trophy. I don't know. Size-wise, as long as it's within our guidelines, you can do a small trophy, you can do a big trophy, you can do a medium trophy, you can do a trophy. I don't know. Just as long as it meets our guidelines. And we do check sizes. For our most recent VoxEdit Tokyo architecture contest, there were 4 assets I had to check the size of. They were all, one was just. One was like, I think it may have been 1 voxel over, and I allowed it because it was 1 voxel over. It was very, very close. Sounds valid to me. My trophy, no, go west, no, I just read what you put, no, go west, no, does that convey gaming and the metaverse? No comment, I'm moving on. Valid, yes, so it has to be on theme, it has to, you need to pass our fraud checks, so everybody who enters the contest goes through checks, and you need to not be on the deny list for that. And there was another one that I talked about earlier. Oh, spam and low quality entries. Now, obviously, you know, if this is your first time taking part in a contest, your entry may not be like as good as other people's, and you'd still be valid for participation prize. But people that take like just and make a box, or somebody that just takes one of the templates, like the rabbit, and just submits a template with no edits to it. Obviously, that's a spam or low quality entry. It isn't often we disqualify for low quality entries. It is very hard for somebody to get disqualified for a low quality entry. We will still allow, like, not great entries. Like, you know, you can't help it if you're learning VoxEdit and you're getting hold of the ropes and you're not like 100% sure. She's not here in... Yeah, go west. But yeah, submissions are open until November 20th. And one thing that it says here, oh, it says it in the form. So if we just quickly go through the form. Oh, well, it's a good job I did that. Oh, let me fix that. 1 second. There we go. Now people can submit. Okay, so you get to put your email. Sandbox username needs to be linked to a Sandbox account. Twitter name, your GIF. Twitter name isn't like, you don't need to, just, you know, helpful if we want to tag you on Twitter. The GIF needs to be under 40 megabytes. The reason that it needs to be under that size is because that's what Google Forms allows. Is up to that amount, so it needs to be that. The VoxEdit asset file. Now, the reason we don't often ask for the actual VoxEdit asset file is because if you do place in the top 2, you are allowing Sandbox to have that asset and mint it and distribute it to the winners of the Sandbox Awards. That is why that is there. That is so if you are one of those 2 winners, that we are able to have those assets to mint. So we don't need to do like a whole back and forth of reaching out to you. Hey, can you send us the files? And then it takes a week for you to get the files over. But then the awards show's already happened and we have no trophies to give to the winners. So this is so we can have those there to mint and send to the winners. GLTF. Image of your asset showing the faces to make sure that you stay within our guidelines. High quality MP4 doesn't need to be added, but it's good. It's not used for voting. It's just there, nice. Like if we want to like promote it, we've got a high quality MP4 version of your asset. Additional images, not required, but you can put them because, you know, images are fun. Wallet address, prizes are sent on Polygon Network. Keep that in mind. Link to tweet if shared on Twitter. Asset name and description. I mean, I shouldn't really need to make that a required thing. Maybe we'll change that. You've read the terms and conditions before submitting, and then I agree that placing in the top 2, I'll be giving the rights to my assets to TSB to mint and distribute in the 2024 award ceremony. If you click no, then you are not going to be eligible to place in the top 2. Like, you have basically said, no, I don't want to be in the top 2. That is what that button is basically saying, because the top 2 get minted, so you need to agree to that, otherwise you cannot place in the top 2. Did Go West get... Did Go West get captured? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and let's link this bad boy. There you go. Take part, people. You have until the 20th, 11:59 p.m. UTC. Convert to your local time, even if the forms are still open past that point, because that to me is that time. That'll be midnight. Sometimes in bed. Sometimes I'm awake. I'm not there to auto close the form. Like I'm not there to manually close the form. Sorry, and there's no auto close. So sometimes I close it when I wake up in the morning and get ready for work, but that means that everything is time-stamped, and so I can see if you submit past that deadline. So make sure you get those submissions in. And it's a good job that I just checked that, because otherwise people would be like, I can't open the form, I can't submit. And so thank you to Zumzy. Thank you. Take part, people. Yes, take part. Take part in making a trophy. Okay, and not Go West's wife. I'm sorry. I hope she is an absolutely lovely woman, and I hope Go West treats her with just the most love and respect ever after saying that. You hear me, Go West? Oh. Alright, we'll see about maybe changing some of this coloring. I just wanted to get it. This is not scented. Hate how unscented that was. Oh my gosh! Okay. Is that right? That looks about right. No, that's one too big. Go west, just pray Panda can't find her. Alright. I would never. As long as I know it's just a joke. What did you clip? You clipped me? I feel like Go West is no chimney for... I mean, maybe. Yeah, there'll be a little chimney. We're not at the chimney state right now. We're just at this state, okay? You gotta give me a minute. I think that looks about right. We may need to adjust a lot. That looks kind of right. Do we think this roof is now too high? I keep going back and forth between, is it too high? Is it not too high? It's a fun game. 152, 150. Oh, see, now if I bring it in any closer, maybe I could just make it thicker. 149. I think if I just make it thicker, that might do it. What if I rotate it one more? That is not going to help. No. Right, we'll sort that later. Right, we're getting to the end of the stream, people. Were there any? Oh, Metaverso. Metaverso asked a question earlier and never reminded me. Right, auto slurp. Where is an asset? Right, we'll go to the bed. Go to the bed. This is a good example. So new, idle, delete. Right, auto slurp. Right now. Have it there. If I rotate, go back, there we go. Right, if I rotate it over here, and we just drag it down, you see here for the rotation, X, Y, and Z are all being done at the same position. You see how this one big bar, this is just one big bar right there. If I toggle that, and then when I go here and I rotate, and it's just rotating that one section. So you can there we go. So you can have multiple different rotations happening. The main issue with the slurp tool is you can get something that is called gimbal locking. I'm going to try and show you what gimbal locking is. Okay, I've managed to almost gimbal lock 2 of them. Okay. The gimbal locking is where you get your little gimbal. So these bits that we're rotating to basically not be able to rotate because you've got it all on like one line. You see how these are all just kind of overlapping? It would be when you manage to get them to lock over each other. Right now, I'm not having much success with it. But it is possible, and I believe Alex has done it on stream before. And if you do end up with gimbal lock, all you need to do is you need to toggle it on. And then you can go back and turn it off, and then it will have put the gimbal back in its normal position. But it just means that you can do multiple different rotations. So when this is toggled on, and this is how most people will use it, this will have it all move together. So if I'm over here and it's toggled on, that rotation is doing it for every single one of those, rather than sorry, let me just close each of these. Rather than it being, okay, I want it to rotate here, but then let's extend this. Make it rotate more. There we go. Right. So it rotates up there at that point. Oh, I've got it turned on. I wondered why it looks like that. Right. Delete. Delete. Right. Turn it off. So we rotate the arm up here. See how we've got it moving there. What I'm going to do is the Y. And I'm going to have the arm come forward. So while it's rotating one way, I can also have it rotate the other way at the same time. Where do you click to toggle it? At the top here, where it says auto select, next to IK. That's where you click to toggle it. There is a... If you go back through the Sandbox YouTube videos for VoxEdit, there is... I talk about it in a slight more detail. Because when it was one of the new features. I'm not sure which one it's been around for a while. So I would say it's one of the older ones. Let me see if I can find it. Because I definitely used a lot more terms then. Playlists. Did I just put VoxEdit and get all the VoxEdit playlists, please? No, I cannot. Okay. Is it VoxEdit others? Videos. Okay, this was one of them. Hello, Vox. Ah, that's my voice. Okay, did that talk about auto slap there? No. Then it must be this one. Although that seems more recent. Shared palettes, animation offset, model check. Oh. This one's September. Nope. I don't know which one. One of them it does. I'll see if I can find it for next time. Sorry. How much do you know about the next Game Maker update and how excited for it? I know quite a lot. We had a whole company presentation. I've seen a whole bunch of stuff. I know a fair amount. I am excited. No more information. There's a lot of really, really cool things. I just want some small beans. What small bean can I give you? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Quick tip video about this, if not already. Oh, yeah, I could do, thank you, let me write that down, quick tip video. So, quick tip, slurp, auto slurp. Okay. I'll phrase a lot of what I said in just a better way. That was a negative being. I don't know what I can share. I was thinking like, can I tell them this? And my brain was like, nah, you can't. So I'm sorry, but my brain said no. And if my brain says no, that's not my fault. Okay? I just can't. there's some cool things. There's some very cool things. Do you ever get annoyed when you're walking in front of certain assets and like the wall or the collisions of other assets get in the way? That may or may not be improved. There you go. There you go. There's the teeniest bean of something that it isn't that would be just a small thing. I wish I had the ability to tell you more, but I just don't have that ability, unfortunately. I also wish I had the ability to fly. What ability would you guys like have? Or actually no, I don't think I'd want to fly. I'd probably want to like teleport. I think teleporting would be cool. But like good teleporting, not like Nightcrawler from X-Men where it's like you can only teleport to places you see, because then it's just like I can just walk there. Like what good is that? Hey, what else are we doing to this before we finish? Like, yeah, go west, same. But I can also teleport in my dreams. If I'm having a really bad dream, I know how to teleport myself into a different dream. Panda, I'm frozen. Of course, no, I'm not frozen. We went through the... Jazzwolf, close your eyes. For right now, just close your eyes, and now you'll see I'm not frozen anymore. Do you want to build a snowman, Panda? Do you want to build a snowman? No. Right, we're finishing. We're finishing. Any other questions? Any other questions? I'll try and get that fruitcake done off stream. Okay, guys. I won't be streaming. There will be no Alpha Season 4 stream tomorrow. I am not going to be available, so there's not going to be that. And Alex and Lucas should be here on Wednesday. Me and Lucas should be here on Thursday. And then you have the Saturday stream. Yes, Go West 100% is correct. Work on your trophies while I'm not here. While I'm not streaming Alpha Season 4 tomorrow, work on your trophies. Make them. Work on them. Hone your voxel skills and be the best voxel artist in the metaverse. Okay? I believe in you. Let me say this as Big Panda right now, okay? I believe in you. You need to spend that time honing your skills, creating in VoxEdit, and make the best trophy ever. Just do it. I believe that you can take your skills to the next level and create the best trophy in voxel form I have ever seen. And then you can win some sand prizes, and everybody likes prizes. Right, guys. I'm gonna go. Let's see if anybody else is streaming Sandbox right now, okay? That's not Sandbox. That's YouTube. Also, don't forget to tune into my personal streams. I stream on my personal channel, Pandapops 90 over on Twitch, and you can just find me. There is nobody streaming the Sandbox. Okay. Alright, stream the Sandbox, guys. Stream it. When's the next stream? The next stream on my personal channel will be Wednesday, and then sometimes we sprinkle in a few little ones, but it's definitely every single Wednesday I am now streaming. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I will see you next time. Goodbye.